Hello, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to paint the gingerbread man. So first I'm just taking all these pieces apart. So I'm just going to take all these, make sure that you don't throw these pieces away, these little small pieces. These are the extra pieces that are subtracted out when you have to put everything back together. So I'm just going to go ahead and take these all apart, and I'm just going to move these. These are little gumdrops. And let's just move all these. And here's this cute little face. There's little buttons that are peppermint. And we have, this is the top of his body here. And this is the back piece. I'm gonna start with the back piece just because these are the pieces that you'll see through the little holes here. And then this is I gave two versions in the file. There's one for sign making that doesn't have this part all filled in. It will have just his legs separated. So this is so that the back piece doesn't show when you put that kickstand on the back. So I did include two versions of it. So if you wanted to put this on a sign, you can without having that flat bottom. So here's our little pieces, our little gumdrops. So you're gonna wanna paint underneath that so those little like sugary patches show. So I'm trying to decide what colors I'd like to do that. I'm thinking something bold, something bright, maybe like a pink. This one is prominent pink, and this is some pretty pink chalk paint. And I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that. And I'm just gonna get the brush. There we are. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just put some pink where those spots will show. Okay, and you can do them different colors too. You don't have to do them the same. So there's that. Okay, I might just do a second coat. Oh, my neighbors are outside. The kids are outside playing today. It's a nice Saturday. So the kids are out. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that doesn't get on the edge. So I'm just gonna go ahead, put that there. Some of these parts are going to show, so you just wanna make sure that you line everything up perfectly. All right, so there's our pieces. I just wanna make sure that I cover that up just right. So I'm just gonna come back. Looks like it. All right, awesome. Okay, and some of these pieces might show, so I might just put some of whatever color I think I'll do. The gumdrops is what I will do in the background. So I'm thinking for the gumdrops, I think this would be a pretty color. The cascade, that would look really sharp. And I might just do another shade of pink. I'm not sure, I'm gonna do them different colors, I think. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this color, cascade, grab another brush. And this is a fun gingerbread. He is 11.2 inches tall, and you can resize him if you wanted to. I just think he's cute. You can do so many things with him, like sign making, or you can do like a little shelf sitter. So many possibilities. I'm just gonna go ahead and just fill all this part in, just so when I go to line everything up, like layer everything, there's no MDF showing, because some of that might show through. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that ahead of time. There we go. Just cause I just don't want anything to show. Okay. I'm just gonna get along the edges and the bottoms. I like this color. This is really pretty. All right, and I'm just gonna put some underneath here too. Cause I did add like a rectangle along the bottom just to make sure this is nice and flat so he does not tip over in any way. So he's nice and straight. He doesn't lean. So he's nice and perfect for you guys. Okay, that should be good. And if not, I can always go back and add more when I go to glue everything if I notice there's any MDF showing. Okay, so there's this guy. I'm gonna go ahead, I don't think I need to add any more paint to this back layer, so I'm gonna put him over here to dry. And, you know, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna come over here and do this color while I still have it, the gumdrop. And I'm just gonna go over here, put some paint on my gumdrop. So this was a fun file to make. This one took me a little bit of time because I had to draw all the gumdrops and the candy canes and the mistletoe and the holly. There was just a lot of things going on with this one. This one took a long time, and his little buttons. So I apologize that I was a little bit late getting more Christmas designs out. Wanted to try to get those done for you guys, and I really wanted to take my time with him because I really want him to be special, because there's a lot of gingerbread files out there, but I wanted him to be different than the ones that you see. I wanted him to be really, really unique. So I think he's pretty fun. I can't wait to see what he looks like when he's all painted. It's my favorite part, when you put them all together and you're like, oh my gosh, this is fun. Okay, so I'm just adding some more paint on this. I'm trying not to get any in the holes. I'm doing my best. It happens. It does. It's sad. But I do have a tool. I have like a little needle tool that I put in the holes to try to get that paint out. And I will show you that tool in just a second. There we go. Oh, I like that color a lot. I didn't want to go too bright on these colors just because I like a little bit more of a muted tone. There he is. Okay. My hands are not that dirty yet today. There we go. So here's that. And then I'm going to get that tool. I'm going to show you that neat little piece that I use. It's just one of these like clay tools. I just got it in the clay area at the store. They have them on Amazon too. And I just take this and I just kind of scrape out that paint in the middle. I just kind of roll it around, get all that paint out of the middle. So that way, if there's ever something you want to like put in, if you have to fit inside each other, I use this nice little tool. And it's just clay tools. They're fun. They're just handy to have if you ever get paint inside your crevices and your holes and stuff. That doesn't sound good. All right. Okay, there we are. So there's our piece, our first gumdrop. I might come back and do, like, I want to do like a pink, I think, on that one. Because like pink on pink would be kind of cool. I have these other shades of pink. Let's see, we have Barely Pink and Vintage Victorian. Ooh, I think I want to do Vintage Victorian. What do you think? Yeah, I think that one would look nice. I'm gonna go ahead and shake this up. I think that would look pair nicely with the Cascade. Okay. And I'm gonna just go ahead and use my other pink brush again. Just wipe off the paint. Because since it's a similar color, I'm not worried. It's okay if colors blend a little. And I'm just gonna bring that up. Just gonna tap off, just so I don't have too much paint. Oh, that's a nice color. That's really pretty. It's much more pink in real life, and I'm noticing on camera it looks more like a beigey peach color, but it's definitely more pink in real life. That's pretty. It's kind of like a ballerina pink. All right. Grab some more paint. I like this chalk paint because I feel like it really covers well in comparison to like acrylics. I like it. Okay, just I'm just gonna go a little bit more heavy on the paint here because I think I got a big space I can cover. There we go. Sorry, I'm kind of off camera a little bit. There we go. So here's our pink. It dries really fast. So here's our gumdrop. Fun. And the gumdrops kind of like, they nest together. So they look like they're kind of behind him, and then this one's kind of in front of the other one. Kind of wanted to create like a little scene that he's like in a little magical candy place. There we go. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some of those distressing inks around the edges just to give it some dimension. But here's our two pieces, and they nest right up alongside of each other. So there's my two pieces for my gumdrops, and I'm gonna just go ahead and put these over here to dry. And I'm gonna do these little pieces here. These are the buttons. They're like little peppermint candy buttons, and they just fit together. There's like, it's kind of like the candy corns that I did before. So they just kind of come apart and they just slide right out. Just make sure that you put them together correctly, because when I drew them, they weren't symmetrical. When you draw things, they're never really 100% symmetrical. So they came out a little bit off. So you can see some are thicker than others. So just make sure that you put them together exactly. I'm just gonna move this cap. I'm gonna grab another brush. And then this piece is all together in one piece, but they are really thin in the middle, so it's okay if they come apart. You don't need to paint that circle because you're just gonna glue those right on. So I have my red paint. This is Imperial Red, and that's another chalk paint. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hold down one side, and I'm just gonna do this whole piece red. There we go. It is windy out here today. Things are blowing around in my garage. So like I said, it does not matter if this comes apart because they're just gonna get glued together anyways, right on that circle. So you can see mine starting to come apart, but that's all right. Some more red paint. Dip it in the cap too. That's another fun way of grabbing some paint. I just don't like to use, I don't like to put paint on like a paper plate, because I just feel like I waste so much paint doing it that way, or using like those little paint pods. Just don't want to waste paint. Paint can be expensive after a while. Alrighty. I guess if you're doing a paint class, it's different, but there we go. There. So there's our one piece, and it's pretty much held together pretty well. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab the white, and this is my white Adirondack chalk paint. And I just shook it up a little. Ooh, crusty. And I'm gonna grab another brush for my white, dip it right in there, and I'm gonna paint these other pieces. There we go. There's one. There's two. Oops, dropped it. And then I'm gonna do these last two. And I'm gonna take a break because it's going to be a long video and it takes a really long time to upload these. So I will do these in multiple parts. There we go. There's our 4 pieces. This one might need a little bit more. Okay. And then I am going to distress the edges with my black distressing ink pad too when these dry. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop there and then I will come back and do another part. Bye.